Let's imagine that you are being invited as one of the players for the Squid Game. You showed up on time on the highway waiting to be picked up by the game master. You enter the van not knowing where it is heading towards, and moments later when you woke up from your sleep only to find out that you are lying on a bed in a room together with 455 other players. Feeling excited? Well, hold on there. If you are part of the Squid Game, that would also mean that you would need to kill 455 innocents' lives in order to survive and win away the cash prize. So, right now the question here is, would you in your right mind actually do that if you were part of the Squid Game? Well, I'm so sorry to let you know that
the chances of you doing that is very high.
Hi there, welcome back to my YouTube channel and thank you so much for watching my video. If you liked this video, please do not forget to give this video a thumbs up and also do share it with your friends and family members. But most importantly, do not forget to hit on the subscribe button so that you wouldn't miss any of my future content. I'm pretty sure you have recently heard of the name Squid Game circulating on the internet. Well, if you're not aware of it, it is a show basically showing 456 innocent people getting invited to join a game where the winner will be able to bring home a huge amount of cash with them. However, the catch of the game is that the player may lose their life if they lose the game at any single round. Therefore, the whole series is filled with countless of obnoxious scenes where people are killing each other in order to survive till the end. Now, let's circle back to our main question. If we were part of the game, would we actually harm other innocent lives just to stay alive? And the harm could be as bad as watching them suffer or literally just killing them off. As mentioned previously, the answer is most likely a yes. And in fact, this answer has been tested and supported by a psychological experiment conducted decades ago by the American psychologist called Philip Zimbardo. And the experiment is called the Stanford Prison Experiment. The Stanford Prison Experiment was conducted to investigate if the prison guard brutality was due to the guard dispositional personality or the brutal environment of the prison. And the result was shocking to the whole wide world. 31 male students were recruited for the study where 10 of them played the role as a prison guard and the remaining 11 of them played the role as a prisoner. It was only a few hours into the experiment and the prison guard had begun to harass the prisoner by waking them up from their sleep and having them shouting their ID number as a way to exert authority over them. Eventually, things got so out of hand that the supposedly 2 weeks long experiment was called off immediately at day 6. So, you might be asking, how does this experiment have anything to do with the Squid Game? Well, the finding of the experiment may help us to unfold the mystery of brutality behind every Squid Game player. In the experiment, in order to make the simulated environment as real as possible, the 11 students who acted as a prisoner were prosecuted from their home and blindfolded like any other criminal without any prior notice. When the prisoner arrived at the prison, they were stripped naked, had all their personal belongings removed, and only given a prison clothes. Most importantly, from there onwards, they were only being referred to by their numbers. On the other hand, the prison guard were dressed in identical uniform of khakis, carrying a whistle around their neck and also a stick. Most importantly, they were also wearing sunglasses in order to prevent any form of unnecessary eye contact with the prisoner. Hopefully by now you're able to see the resemblance between the experiment and also the Squid Game. All the steps were being reenacted in countless scenes of Squid Game where the player were being transported to the game venue unconsciously, stripped away of all their personal belongings and possessions, and every single player was given a code, but most importantly, the game facilitator were wearing a mask and also a tracksuit in order to stay anonymous all the time. This simple trick are used to promote the process of Deindividuation. It is a state where a person is so immersed in the norm of the group where they started to lose the sense of identity and also personal responsibility. In other words, when we are part of a big group, we tend to lose touch with our own identity. We are in a way masked behind a thin wall of anonymity that makes us feel untouchable. This instance will make us lose the sense of personal responsibility over our action because we will not be easily identified for any of our wrongdoing as a group. This is the most apparent during the second night of the game whereby player 271 was beaten to death during dinner time, and this has created a ripple effect and triggered a huge massacre that night in the dark. The player were all simple men and women living a simple life in reality. Yet, once they were all trapped in the fiasco, they all turned into a merciless killer. Yep, once we are in the game and become one of the many players, our personal identity will start to disintegrate. On top of that, coupling with the fact that we all have a basic instinct of survival, it is very hard for us not to go on a killing spree if we were ever stuck in the hell like the Squid Game. However, whatever that we have discussed so far, it is not conclusive, which means it could be right and it could be wrong as well. Even though the experiment has received a worldwide attention, however, the result has also been criticized that it cannot be generalized into another context due to the flaw of its design. Still, it gives us a glimpse into thinking what might possibly happen if the Squid Game were real in the first place. Thank you so much for watching till this far, and that's all I have for you guys today. If you liked the video, please do not forget to give this video a thumbs up and also do share it with your friends and also family members. Most importantly, if you are interested in psychology and also psychology degree content, then do not forget to hit on the subscribe button so that you wouldn't miss any of my future content. Till then, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye bye!